Can I eat 30,000 calories? Whew. Not only that, but 30,000 calories of only cookies. These are like the cookies I dream about. Hopefully I can do this. It's 8:30 in the morning and we're here at Crumbl for a very special day of eating. This cheat day is going to be the season finale. We're here for meal number 1, which is gonna be Crumbl, to set off a day full of nothing but cookies. And we're scheduled to eat 30,000 calories. I don't know if I can do it, but we're sure gonna find out. Today's Crumbl lineup, semi-sweet chocolate chip. We got a Kentucky butter cake. We got a pumpkin cake cookie. We have a sugar cookie featuring Mother's Circus animal, the chocolate covered strawberry, the Biscoff ice cream, and the Reese's Oreo sandwich cookie. I'm not gonna wait any longer. There's a lot of cookies to eat today, and I wanna get started so that I can potentially actually do it. Today was the semi-sweet chocolate chip. Oh yeah. Let's get it going. It's gonna be a great day. Hoo-wee. We got some salt. Ooh. A little salty in the middle. My mouth is still watering from it. I don't mind the salt to give it a little extra kick, but it's a little much. A 9.0. And the salt combines with a big mouthful of chocolate and makes it so much better. That last ooey gooey center bite was so good. All right, and that was the first of probably 50 cookies today. We'll see what happens. We are logged in for 30,000 calories. I don't know if I'm going to get to 30,000 calories, but we're going to try. This week's check-in, I lost a couple pounds from last week. I'm still above 170, which is disheartening. It's also understandable. Kentucky butter cake, actually, for being a not too sweet cookie, I do enjoy it, usually. Oh no. I think this could be a good one. It is a good one. It is a really light flavor, which is not necessarily for me, but that's the way the cookie is intended. I wish it was a little bit more rich with the butter. It came out good, but I'm only gonna give this an 8.3. I think the raspberry butter cake will be forever better. So this season, the wrap up is obviously not exactly how I intended things to go. We're right back where we started at the beginning of season 2. I'm not exactly sure if anybody even is following the seasonal goal. I don't think that's really anybody's main concern, to be perfectly honest. So this week's vote is going to be, is anybody following these fitness things? Is the information interesting to anybody? A sugar cookie featuring Mother Circus animal. It's just a sugar cookie, but like, just a little bit of icing goes such a long way. This one is definitely nice and warm and gooey. It's a good sugar cookie. I like the icing that really makes the sugar cookie stand out a little bit, but ultimately I'm kind of tasting the dyes in the colored sprinkles. It's not terrible, but I definitely notice it. This one I'm only gonna give it a 7.1. Now we're getting into the decadent cookies that are in my ballpark. Now, I am very sorry that I ruined this season, because the first 2 months of the season were a super great trajectory up until that final week. I think the goal could have been met, but obviously this month definitely did not go as planned. Between getting laid off and eating extra, a lot of high calorie cheat days, which weren't part of the season 2 plan, but I also don't want to shortchange anybody's request meal either. I like doing big request meals because, you know, people took the time to comment a request. I like to, you know, bring some power to the requests. Next season, there's going to be a lot of new stuff. I hope you guys are going to hang with me as things kind of change. It should be a good time. The pumpkin cake cookie, there isn't much streusel on top, which is unfortunate. This is exactly how I would have imagined it. I just wish there was more sugar streusel on top. We got nice cream cheese frosting, which is going wonderfully with the pumpkin bread. Now the pumpkin bread is light and fluffy. It's on the verge of too cakey for me. I think it came out nice, but like these cakey cookies I feel like they would just be better if they were just cookies. If they were just a pumpkin cookie instead of a pumpkin bread, it would just be better for me. I'm only giving this an 8.2. Even though this is pumpkin, which I like much more than banana, that streusel, like I said last week when we had the banana bread, the streusel makes it, man. That texture, that little bit of crunch, the sweetness, just everything about having a good amount of that on top makes a huge difference in experience. So I personally am very upset that the end of this season went completely disastrous. I wanted to show everybody that like I could lose weight while doing this ridiculous stuff. And what makes me mad about it is like we were on track. And as soon as I extended it out another month, I stopped really caring about the 15,000 calorie limit. Obviously some things changed with my working habits and stuff. Like it seems like I'm coming up short on my steps because there's no work to do. So I actually have to do actual manual labor at work. When I was running my machine, I could just start it up and go for a walk and get my 20,000 steps. Now I'm really trying to kick it into high gear when I have the downtime just to even get to 10 to 15. Okay, so in a day that may only equate to maybe like 300 calories, but as that adds up throughout the week, like that's a pretty good chunk for what I do. Like every calorie matters. And that's why I drink the almond milk instead of like oat milk, and I don't get flavored beverages or sugared beverages, which I actually did today since we're shooting for 30,000 calories. I got pumpkin spice iced coffee from McDonald's. I personally don't recommend. I didn't think it was great, but I also got it with no ice, so it may have just been underwhelming because the ice wasn't in it. I'm very sorry about the way season 2 panned out to anybody who was following or anybody who did care about the goal. It just would have been a cool series, you know? And I ruined it. Biscoff ice cream. This one comes out generally pretty good. I think all of their Biscoff stuff comes out pretty good. I think maybe all of everybody's Biscoff, everything comes out pretty good. Let's do it. My first reaction is it definitely could use more of the topping. Like I said, I think it could use more of the topping. The topping is really what makes the ice cream cookies ice creamy. The Biscoff flavor is there. It could use a little more punch, and I think the icing would help with that. I'm feeling like this is probably an 8.4. I'll tell you what, this is a great array of Biscoff crumbs on top though. I really do enjoy that. I just wish there was more of the cream topping. Definitely a lovely cookie, but I just feel like it could have had a little bit more thunder, you know? Chocolate covered strawberry. One of my favorites. Hopefully this holds up because this is also one that the amount of frosting definitely matters for, because that's where all the strawberry flavor is. So too little or too much, especially on one that has strawberry topping, very important. This one's pretty locked in. Has a good amount of chocolate, has a good amount of strawberry. Neither of them are overpowering. Personally, just for the sake of being a chocolate covered strawberry, I would want the strawberry to be covered in chocolate, but that's really just a nitpick. I'm giving this one an 8.8. Definitely one of the most enjoyable ones yet. Obviously, everyone is here for this Reese's Oreo sandwich. The Oreo Reese's sandwich cookie. We are loaded with peanut butter and cookies and cream. Oh, I can smell the peanut butter and I'm excited for it. Okay. Definitely peanut buttery. I think there might be bits of cups in there because I initially thought it may have been a chocolate chip, but I think it's a bit of Reese's. Fantastic. Has everything you could want out of it. It basically tastes like a peanut butter icing. I was expecting it to be a little more, I don't know, Crumbl magic like, but this is fantastic. Got all the Oreo crumbs, the Oreo top and bottom. I'm loving this one. This one is a 9.4. This one was definitely cookie of the week for Crumbl, hands down, at least from here. I know there was definitely a lot of potential in other cookies, but they didn't hit the mark as well as this one did from this location this week. I think only 2 cookies were in the 9s this week, and one of them was the chocolate chip cookie. Nothing wrong with the 8s, but it's generally a lot lower than Crumbl ratings end up. It still was a good day at Crumbl. I enjoyed all these cookies, as usual. And there is a lot more cookies to come. Hopefully I can survive today's onslaught of cookies. I really hope I can survive today's onslaught of cookies. We're off to the next location, which doesn't open till 11, so I have a little bit of recovery time. But according to the plan, I will have hit 20,000 calories by roughly lunchtime. We have a lot to get done in a very short amount of time here, and I hope that I can do it. Can't wait to show everybody what meal number 2 is, and I gotta get cleaned up and start headed that way now. What in the world will I eat next? 11:45-ish. Came here straight from Crumbl. We are now at Dirty Dough. This was actually requested/suggested to me. Hopefully I can do this. We're gonna see how good we feel after this because I do have one more stop, and I think the next stop is the biggest. Now, Crumbl weighed in at about 2¼ pounds of cookies. This is weighing in, it may be closer to like 4½ pounds of cookies, so we definitely are eating some cookies today. Let's see if I can introduce these because I'm pretty unfamiliar with these. They all changed today, so like, I was very unprepared, but we have a chocolate chip cookie, strawberry shortcake cookie, a peanut butter overload cookie. We have a cookies and cream cookie. I was able to get the gluten-friendly chocolate chip. Today's weekly things are an oatmeal cookie, lemon blueberry, we have a strawberry cheesecake cookie, and we have a double dough, which is looking like brownie batter and cookie dough. But the mystery flavor is something special altogether. Basically looks like a cereal cookie, so I'm actually pretty excited about it. We're gonna get started. Hopefully I can do this, because this is starting to worry me a bit. We got the traditional chocolate chip. Oh boy, now we're talking. These are definitely more, oh man, gooey in the middle than Crumbl has ever been, I think. Flavor-wise, it's pretty similar. It's definitely on the same level as far as goodness goes. I'm trying to take into account that I already had cookies, so my scoring system is definitely gonna start being flawed. I guess their thing is definitely underbake. Basically like eating a cookie outside with cookie dough in the middle, and I think that's fantastic. It does make it hard to eat as far as like a holding it, because it's just like cookie dough wrapped in a cookie shell. A 9.3. The ratings are probably just going to get worse and worse as the day goes on because we're doing a lot of sweets today. Like, I love that the inside of it has that cookie dough grit to it. It gives you a cookie dough experience, which I love. However, cookie dough is one of the things that if I'm on an eating day, cookie dough can stop me. So here's our gluten-free. Now the thing is, it's a fat one. Whew. All right, so there's no stuffing in this one. It's not bad. You can definitely tell it's gluten-free, but it is very good. I'm trying to think of what it tastes like. I feel like it almost tastes like an oatmeal. It tastes like a chocolate chip cookie, but it has like this like essence of granola bar. Me personally, I'm only going to give it a 7.5. I definitely would eat the normal chocolate chip cookie over this. Like, as gluten-free dessert, this is definitely a 9 cookie. So it's definitely a high-rated gluten-free dessert, but since I don't really require it, it's not going to be a high score for me. All right, so far, things are looking good. I'm liking the dirty dough. Definitely not enough to be driving out here every week, but maybe Crumbl won't be so important anymore. The peanut butter overload. Definitely worth seeing the cross section of these guys since they're stuffed. All right, here we go. We're back into decadence. Oh boy. It's basically exactly what you would expect out of a chocolate peanut butter cookie. As far as flavor goes, it's not surprising. I'm giving it a 9.0. I don't know, it feels like there's not a whole lot of pop, probably close to 10,000 calories deep on calories now. So I think a lot of that pop is gonna go away here. Peanut butter in there is not too heavy, like it doesn't feel too heavy. I'm definitely gonna start being a little more sensitive to heavy stuff, and it's perfectly fine. I definitely need the milk after the peanut butter one. I don't know, this place is really hitting expectations so far. They definitely do have a cookie dough-like quality. It's way more soft-baked than Crumbl. So like, if you don't like Crumbl being undercooked, don't bother coming here. Don't even worry about it. Strawberry shortcake. There's what we got. I'm excited for it. Stuffed with jelly, it looks like. It definitely looks underbaked as well. Let's see what we got. Okay, I'm getting mixed feelings here. We get the strawberry flavor. Honestly, what this tastes the most like, it tastes like a Pop-Tart. This is one of those situations where like, this is what a Pop-Tart wishes it was, only I'm not a big fan of strawberry Pop-Tarts or really any fruit Pop-Tarts because of the way the strawberry tastes. This strawberry isn't bad, but it's definitely walking the line of, I probably would never get this one again. This one's like a 6.7. It's definitely good for what it is, but there's just too many factors about this in particular that just are against what I'm into. So here is the cookies and cream, the last of their standard menu. There we go. This one looks like it's going to be right up my alley. All of these cookies so far have been like basically exactly what you expect. We got your cookies on top, your cream everywhere. Like, I'm giving it a 9.0 again because it's a great cookie. They're not exceeding any expectations, but they are absolutely delicious. So far, I'm feeling good. I also wanted to talk a little bit about the future of the channel. Recently, I had a bit of success on the second channel. In season 3, I was going to make a change, and I was going to stop doing cheat days for season 3. This done. Is it more cream? I'm not sure what that is. It almost tastes like a custard. I think this one finally put the nail into dirty dough. I'm not exactly sure what custard that is, but it just does not taste pleasant. And this cookie kind of has, I don't know, just a cheap taste to it. Like I've been on the fence and been giving them all 9s. You know, I kept saying they taste like what you would expect. They taste like what you would expect. And like this one finally kind of opened my eyes where it's not the sugar flavor fatigue. Like these are just, it seems just like lesser quality ingredients. This one's a 5.8. I'd rather have not gotten this one in particular. Yeah, there's just no redemption for this one. Yeah, I don't know if it was the icing on top or if it was the cream in the middle, but something tasted like cheap grocery store kind of cookie. Not great. I think we've gone far enough here with the heating it. I can't even pick this one up here because of heating it now. It's literally burning my hands. Whoop, yeah, see? This was my mistake. We have a lemon blueberry. Let's see. It's not bad. It's not too bad. The lemon actually is not, it's almost not even noticeable, the lemon. You do taste a lot of the blueberry. It's another circumstance where it's just like, it's like syrupy. It's syrupy and the ingredients taste cheap. I can't get behind it, really. Now the standard ones, like they came out fine, but these ones with flavors that aren't peanut butter or chocolate, like as soon as you get all these fruits, it's just, it just really reeks of corn syrup and stuff like that. Like you can taste it. You can just taste it. So, unfortunately, I think at this point, dirty dough might be out, because I really think that at this point, it's not my flavor sensors lying to me. It just does not taste high quality, and it's very unfortunate. Basically, the nail's in the coffin of dirty dough here, so. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody. The main channel has over 1,000 subscribers. The second channel, like in 1 week, it went from 200 to over 1,000. Now there's definitely some asterisks with it, but we have 2 channels over 1,000. The TikTok, like I said before, is over 5. So thanks. Thank you everybody who's been tuning in. Especially thank you to everybody who's been tuning in repetitively, because that means so much. We're gonna do some celebration thank you meals. Definitely not gonna be this. We're gonna do one that's kind of awesome and cool. I did want to take today to say thank you here because today's a big day. We're doing a big thing. It's a season finale. It's a good time to at least say thank you. The double dough. Let's do it the fun way. It's definitely still a little bit gooey. There we go. This one's workable. I wasn't trying to be quick to judge at first, but like they're good, but it just has that cheap flavor. Dirty dough is out. It's certainly not bad, not terrible. Definitely not worth coming here for cookies when Crumbl exists is all I'm saying. At least not for me. This one, like this cookie in particular, should like literally be a 10 out of 10. Well, you know I don't give 10 out of 10s, but you know what I'm saying. Like this one should just be like top line. I don't even want to give it like a 7.5. Like I want to give it closer to like a 7.1. And like I said, I didn't want to pull the trigger early because I was giving it the benefit of the doubt of flavor fatigue, but we're just beyond the point of flavor fatigue. But we got some black coffee, so. Okay, it's not that bad. My flavor fatigue actually is not even that bad because that coffee still kind of tastes like butt. Once the flavor fatigue really sets in, the coffee stops tasting like coffee and it starts tasting like tea. I'm gonna be honest with you guys right now. I almost wish I didn't come here because this is making the 30,000 calorie cheat day feel impossible, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I've lost the will to eat cookies. There was a lot of cookies in a short period of time here today. And the fact that these came out the way they did was not helpful. The dough did me dirty. This might be cherry cheesecake. This one actually came out nice. At least that little bit. This one actually wasn't too bad. I would give this one a 9.0. This one gave me a second breath of life. Like I said, even though I love cookie dough, sometimes cookie dough don't love me. And it definitely showed with that last cookie. That last cookie, like, definitely did me dirty. The dough did me dirty. I'm so excited that, like, this one's much better. Honestly, I just wish it had, like, fresh fruit. So I'm ready for, like, fresh fruit, light, refreshing. I do think that, like, I'm already not even going to bother going for 30,000. It was a fun idea, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be worth it. Pushing for no reason, and I feel like making bad content, so. There is a police situation going on outside. I don't know what's going on. There's 6 police talking to one guy though, so. Now I'm very skeptical about this cream though. Oh my God, no. I do not like this flavor already. It's almost like, I don't know, they were trying to go for cereal, obviously. But like it almost came out, like I thought I ate toothpaste for a second. It tastes like a spearmint without like the cooling sensation of the mint, but it has the flavor of spearmint. It's really weird. It's a fruity pebble flavoring is what it is. Oh yeah, it just came out kind of awkward. This one is a 5. There's nothing physically wrong with the cookie, but there is nothing good about the flavors to me. Nothing. Dirty dough is not my thing. Thank you for the request. As always, I love trying new food, regardless of how it turns out. I'm actually very surprised that it turned out quite like this. I know for a fact that there's definitely flavor fatigue that did play into the part of this, but unfortunately, it's definitely making me rethink what I'm doing here today. I do want to finish by saying thank you to everybody for watching, commenting, subscribing, liking. I enjoy all the interactions I have with everybody. Definitely thank you for being here for my journey. Season 3, there's gonna be a couple changes. We're gonna be doing other stuff. One of the things is I'm gonna start getting back into doing challenges. So get ready for a fun ride. I will see you for the next meal, whatever it is, if there is one. I will see you for whatever's next. I have no idea what that is, so to everybody, including myself, what in the world will I eat next? Just about midnight. It's a little late, but this should be okay. Usually cookies late night are just fine with me. And in this case, we have very special cookies. These ones came from the UK. They're from a place called Crumbs Bakes. I found them they found me on Instagram. So I'm excited to try these. They are large and packed full of stuff. This actually comes out to over 4 pounds, just over 2,000 grams. This time we have a cookies and cream. We have a red velvet Toblerone Gold Kinder. We have a Collin the Caterpillar triple chocolate fudge. We have a Biscoff and Kinder. We have a Toblerone Gold and Caramilk. We have a red velvet white Toblerone pistachio. And we have a peanut butter M&M caramel nibble with Reese's. So all these cookies sound fantastic and I can't wait to eat them. So let's get started. Gotta get the milk first. I'm actually feeling pretty good here tonight. Hopefully I'm not saying that too soon. I was definitely sick of eating after the dirty dough today. I was supposed to go to Insomnia, so we're definitely not hitting 30,000 calories today. I don't know if I could enjoy 30,000 calories of food in one day unless I did a full 24 hours. I probably could. Maybe one day, not today. Let's get into it. The real question is which one to start with. I definitely let the chocolate get way too ooey gooey. I think I'm just gonna start with one of the ones that don't have any topping. This one is a cookies and cream, so I'm excited for this one. Ooh, look at that. Ooey gooey. Look at that. Before I even get to it, just look at that. Oh man, this is gonna be great. Now these are good. These are extra specially good. Even after all the eating today, my faith in cookies is restored. I'll tell you what, there's something about ingredients from the UK that just taste different. I don't know, the best way I can describe it is that it just tastes cleaner. It tastes like real food. I definitely let them all cool off a little bit longer than I wanted to. So they're not warm and gooey. There's really no one at fault except for me. Well, this one in particular. I'm giving this one 9.2. I think topping would help it. Holding the warmth would be a little bit better too. Other than that, the flavors are awesome. I would ask for a little bit more cream, but that's just because it's such a thick cookie. Cream would help balance it out just a little bit. But it's so good. Earlier today, I was thinking about quitting the cookies. On a side note, I'm fairly certain that dirty dough, the calories are way off. So I was doing math, and I did the math on the weight of Crumbl versus the calories. I did math on the weight of this versus other cookie calories to try and find like a good range. Calories are, carbohydrates and proteins are 4 calories per gram, and fats are 9 calories per gram. Your average calories per gram should be over 4. But when I calculated the 4 pounds of dirty dough cookies, it came out to like 3.5, which doesn't make sense. So something is definitely off. I'm assuming it's just the way it's made. They're probably made in store bigger than the instructions tell them to. My calorie count for today is going to be as accurate as I can get it. This one is the Biscoff Kinder. Uh-oh. So I didn't go to Insomnia. That way I could enjoy these. Because these are the most expensive cookies I'll probably ever buy in my life. This is insane. My God. There's just so much going on in every bite. It's very delicious. I'm trying to decipher the flavors, but I can't tell what everything is. I know I'm really liking that white chocolate with the milk chocolate. This one just combines everything together so well, whatever's all in it. I'm making a mess, I sure am. These are so decadent. But I have no idea what that thing in the middle is. but it's very good. I can't tell. If there wasn't chocolate on top, these be good dipping cookies. I don't think I've ever had a cookie that was this, like, overindulgent. The craziest part about these cookies is they're so indulgent. I might only be able to get through half of these. That's crazy. Ooh, this one's falling apart. Man, I couldn't even cut this one in half. Yeah, these are wild, man. Every bite is just so rich. I'm officially out of my own saliva. All right, this is gonna be my last bite for tonight. I'm stopping because I want to enjoy these cookies, and my body is done with cookies for today. The 3 that I had were really good, because I was questioning earlier whether or not the dirty dough was just because of eating cookies all day. And now I know that that's not the case, because these are still delicious even though I know my body is done with cookies. I think in the future, I'm not going to do any more crazy stunts like this. In my head, things seem a little more fun than they end up being. See, I thought it would be easy to do cookies all day because more calorie dense, but the body does not handle it well. And now I'll never know if it's because I ate cookies all day or if it's because these were just really decadent, but they were. Check out Crumbs Bakes. The cookies were awesome. If you're in the UK, definitely get them. If you're in the US, definitely be ready for a tall price tag. I guess I will actually see you tomorrow. Thank you, Emma, for sending me these delicious cookies. Sorry I couldn't eat them all in the same sitting. It's been a long day. A day that I did not expect to be as difficult as it was. We'll eat these tomorrow. That way I can review these and there'll be a much more level-headed review. I'll see you tomorrow for a follow-up. You already know the answer, but what in the world will I eat next? The finale is somewhat ruined, but that's okay, because I would rather enjoy these cookies. Now, hopefully today my body is recovered a bit, but we're gonna start off a peanut and M&M caramel nibble featuring Reese's. Ooh, they are definitely still cold in the middle. Oh my. It was totally worth waiting until today. Unfortunately, the middle is not super warm and gooey, but it comes together just as well. This may be one of like the best peanut butter cookies ever. So last night I was like totally done with eating sugar. I didn't think it was gonna affect me as bad as it did. I thought by the time it was late night I would have been fine eating these, but the sugar would just had me. That peanut butter cup in the middle makes it. I guess the caramel nibble is probably a UK thing. Even though it's a peanut butter cookie, it's not as heavy and dense as I thought it would be. Certainly not as much as it would have felt last night. Easily a 9.6 peanut butter cookie. This was a lovely peanut butter cookie. Red velvet, Toblerone gold with Kinder. I was informed not to let them get to falling apart point, which obviously I failed at last night. Oh. I'm assuming whatever Toblerone gold is what's in the middle. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to fit this in my mouth. That is a big cookie. All right, well, let's see if I can fit it. Yeah, this is lovely. It doesn't feel too sweet, even though it's like literally the most decadent cookie I've ever had. That was definitely too big of a bite for my mouth. Is it red velvet, white Toblerone, pistachio. All right, this one looks great. This one came out really, really nice. I'm not sure if these white Kinder Buenos were supposed to go on top of this, but they work really well on top of this. The white Toblerone with the Caramilk and the pistachios come together just absolutely phenomenally. And like I said, with that Kinder bringing the crunch, it actually comes out really nice. I think this one's the best one. Collin the Caterpillar got smushed into the cookie. Collin the Caterpillar, triple chocolate fudge. All right, so this one looks basically just like a super deep chocolatey chocolate. It's almost brownie-like. It's such a decadent cookie, but it doesn't feel like it goes overboard. Oh my God, that's wonderful. Like it's a very nice, deep chocolate flavor of it, but it doesn't feel like it's too much. And it's incredible. Yeah, I'm almost mad at myself for eating 3 of them last night because I know I wasn't able to get the full experience out of them. It's like a super fudgy brownie almost. It's wonderful. All right, say goodbye to Collin the Caterpillar. No, I can't put all that in my mouth. That's too much. All right, so that was roughly 5,000 calories of cookies, which I did that based on weight. It's possible that these cookies may have only came up to like maybe 8,000 or 9,000 calories, but I left them kind of high because the dirty dough cookies, those calories were extremely inaccurate, and using what was on the menu came out to that whole thing being like 6,900 calories, which would have been less calories per gram of all the macronutrients than it had in it. So those cookies probably came out to like 8,000 or 9,000. So I kind of added those calories into these cookies. So I will have all of the adjusted totals of the calories. I know I didn't even hit 20,000 for yesterday. Yesterday probably only came out to about 17,000 or 18,000 again. I definitely need another strategy to get to 30,000 calories because nothing but sweets is not going to do it. Like that was so hard on my body and I was so over it halfway through the second meal. It's probably something I'm not even going to attempt to do again because it was just immediate regret. Like as soon as I got in the car after Crumbl, I just had the biggest craving for pizza. And like I should have known, like I kind of did, like it went through my head, it's like I should do something, I should just like completely do a different thing. But of course I still went with the original strategy and that was probably a big mistake. But these cookies were phenomenal. These were from Crumbs Bakes. And I would recommend the cookies, but I would really recommend them more if you're in the UK because with shipping and everything, like these cookies ended up being $22 per cookie, which is absolutely crazy. So no matter how good they are, I just like, I can never do this again because that's too much. Keep in mind that my video may not get dropped on Sunday next week, but I do want to start giving all of my meals the appropriate credit that they deserve. instead of trying to cluster everything into one video. And I will catch you in season 3. What in the world will I eat next? It's been a while since I've been to the point where I am now, where it's just like I'm done eating, but I'm not full. Oh boy. Man, I was not expecting the dirty dough to do me so dirty, man.